Hey guys, so we have V-Jump leaks for Dokkan and Legends. It is currently July 16th, 3 in the morning. I'm fired up, let's go. So generally we don't get V-Jump leaks this early, but for this time, for some reason we did. As you can see, we have some Boo Saga stuff coming out here on Dokkan. So I'm going to be doing some live translations. I haven't actually looked at the text on here yet, so we'll see if they talk about anything specific here. This just says that this is going to be a Dokkan Fest unit, so pretty obvious. He does start out as Gohan Teen. That's what this name is here. And it looks like this is just a normal transformation mechanic into another Gohan Teen unit. So, like, this is him with the Z-Sword, and then I guess the transformation mechanic, this is actually really cool, because this is actually something I proposed that I wanted, was a Gohan Teen who transforms into another Gohan Teen. By breaking the Z-Sword, the Elder Kai comes out, and then the Elder Kai is just like there or whatever. Then we have this Gohan powering up, who's also just a Gohan Teen. And then this guy then uses an active skill to transform into Ultimate Gohan. So, finally, another Ultimate Gohan that we've desperately wanted for like 3 years now is finally coming out. I think this is a pretty big indication that the download celebration is going to be Boo Saga themed. So, what I'm thinking in terms of schedule here is that JP is going to get this guy somewhere on like the 30th or 31st of this month, so in about 2 weeks from now, this guy will be coming out. And then that Dokkan Fest will probably last until like the 15th or 16th of August or something like that. And then from there might be a little bit of like a downtime of a few days, and we'll jump into the download celebration pretty much just right away. So what I'm thinking is the download celebration is going to be one of two things here. The first thing is it could be a Super Vegito and a Buhan. I mean, that's logically the next step after Ultimate Gohan, right? So Ultimate Gohan gets absorbed by Super Buu, and he becomes Buhan. And then Super Vegito comes in and just starts destroying him, right? So that could be what's coming up for the download celebration. Or they could skip Super Vegito, and they could do a transforming Buhan into Kid Buu, and like a dual unit of Goku and Vegeta who basically just either do exchange or something. I don't know, like maybe it's an Angel Vegeta exchanging into Goku, and then he has like a Spirit Bomb or something. I don't know. But that's probably what I'm thinking is coming for the download celebration, and the reason why I think that is obviously because we're getting more Boo Saga stuff, and they've sort of been building up to this, right? I think the fact that they started with Gotenks and Boo for the Golden Week celebration was a little bit far-fetched in my opinion back then, but now it's starting to make sense because they were building up to, you know, Gohan, and then obviously the download celebration at this point, I'm like 95% sure is going to be something from the Boo Saga. So that's what I'm thinking here. And we have some stuff about Super Battle Road here. Let me just make sure there's nothing new. Yeah, this is whatever. This is talking about the original stages. And then they're talking about the category stages as well. And they're talking about ways to get the LR Kid Goku and Bulma card. And then, yeah, this is definitely new right here. So, okay, so they're adding new stages to Super Battle Road. Okay. So they're adding stages 31 to 40 of category Super Battle Road. So we're getting new category stages added. So not Extreme Super Battle Road. We're getting new category stages added here. So this is going to be a new LR Goku and Gohan unit that you get from clearing stages associated with clearing missions associated with stages 31 through 40. So cool. We're getting another LR. Obviously going to be Goku family unit. It's going to be another Joined Forces unit. So interesting. I can't wait to see what they do, because obviously the other LRs to do with Super Battle Road have all been good, but that's pretty much going to conclude the Dokkan portion here. Again, Ultimate Gohan, who starts out as a Gohan Teen, regular transformation mechanic into another Gohan Teen unit, and then he does an active skill into Ultimate Gohan, right? And then for Super Battle Road, we have 10 new stages that are coming, and then, 31 through 40 is coming, right? New stages. Complete the missions associated with those stages to get a new LR, Goku, and Gohan. So that's it. Okay, moving on to Legends. Now, this scan is a little bit cut off, so it's a little hard to see exactly everything on this page, but I think I can pretty much understand the gist of what we're getting here. So it looks like we're getting a new Turles, as well as a new Goku. Now, this Goku appears like he is from the Metal Cooler movie, just briefly looking at it here, because he's doing this attack. This is pretty obviously Metal Cooler, right? So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at what this guy's doing. Let me see if I can just decipher this. So yeah, he gets more powerful through, you know, the different situations, of course. His super attack is the Calamity Blaster. Okay, so Turles. Let me just see what he does. So he raises the switch count of enemies. It's really hard to see because this thing is like very bright. I think it's talking about something to do with key recovery. It's hard to tell. It's a little bit, I think it's a little bit muffled and hard to see it, but he has an ultimate skill, by the way, as well. It says his ultimate skill increases key restoration and does a lot of damage to the enemy, and he's a very technical fighter. That's what it says. Okay, so Turles. Yeah, and then it just talks about Turles here. This is easier to see because the background's red. But I don't know, another Turles. We haven't gotten a new Turles in such a long time, right? I mean, the last time we got a Turles was the OG. I think it was the OG Turles, and then we got like the Hero Turles. And that OG Turles came out like, I don't know, like the second Legends Rising banner ever. And by the way, this is going to be a Legends Rising banner. It says right here. So both of these units are going to be coming out in Legends Rising. And let's just see if it says anything else. Yeah, this Goku is from the Metal Cooler movie. It says the title of the movie right here. And it says these guys are coming out at the end of this month. So that's pretty soon. I mean, 2 weeks away, possibly. Maybe even less. Oh, he does more damage versus regen. Okay, yeah, we needed this like 2 months ago. So yeah, Goku does more damage versus regen. Okay. So this one's a lot easier to see down here. Just talking about Goku. So whenever he uses a Strike Arts card, he powers up his special move, so his blue card. So yeah, it says basically do a lot of damage, do a lot of consecutive strike attacks to the enemy, and that's the best way to use him. That's what it says there. So for Goku, that's what we have, and then we also have the super attack here. It kind of reminds me of the blue transforming Vegeta from the Android 13 movie, because he also powers up his blue card with his strike arts cards here, and this looks very similar to the Vegeta super attack. I mean, obviously this attack is when Goku basically flies that metal cooler and like tumbles over, so it's very similar to the Vegeta. So what does this say here? Yeah, this is talking about the super attack, the blue card. So yeah, it basically approaches the enemy at high speed and just does a lot of damage. So it doesn't say anything about blast armor there or anything like that, but that's pretty much what we have here. So Turles sounds more like a technical fighter who's going to be doing a bunch of different things, whereas Goku sounds more like he's just going to be a damage-dealing brawler type of unit. But yeah, it's hard to see what Turles says just because this glare is in the way. Otherwise, whenever we get an updated scan, I'll probably come back to this and talk about this later. But we're getting movies buffs, and that's actually something we haven't seen in a while, because the last time we got a buff for movies, I mean, that's... I mean, Bojack and Gohan are still the core of that team. Obviously, we do have, like, Blue Gogeta still on that team. Tapion is on that team. We have the Yellow Bardock's on that team, but like none of those units are like super top tier right now in the meta. So honestly, the movies team, who was like once at the tippy top of the meta, is now kind of fallen behind a little bit. So I think this is a good time to sort of throw out these movies characters and buff that team. So I'm actually pretty happy about this. So Turles obviously is going to be also on the Saiyan tag, and then Goku's obviously also going to be in the Saiyan tag. Sun Family as well. I feel like the Sun Family team a lot of time, or basically whenever I see it ran in the PvP a lot of times, everyone is just using the whole team is just Goku, right? Because unfortunately there hasn't really been that many Gohans or Gotens to really use along with this team. So I don't know. This guy either is going to be really good on movies or Sun Family, but like, keep in mind he does do extra damage versus regen there, so that's something that not a lot of other Saiyans do. Is there even any Saiyan that does extra damage versus regen besides like Super Vegito? I don't know. But yeah, this is what we have. Turles. Let me know if you guys are excited for Turles and Goku. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not super excited for Turles. I'm leaning more towards being excited for Goku and another Legends Rising. This is going to be the third Legends Rising of July. Think about that. This is so insane. We went like 4 months without a Legends Rising, and now all of a sudden they're like, oh, here, by the way, here's 3 in 1 month. So I'm definitely going to be summoning Maybe I'll do a stream for this. By the way, this is going to be, I guess, technically the first banner that releases post-anniversary, so there's that as well. Let me know if you guys think about this stuff. Let me know if you guys think about the Dokkan stuff as well. Hope you guys enjoyed listening to this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Just want to quickly add, I did find a better scan here that says, so I can clarify what I was talking about with Turles' kit here. So it does say that he does increase the timer counts of the enemy, the switch counts, and he does have the ability to, I guess, lower the key recovery of the enemy. And then down here, it does say that his ultimate skill increases his own key recovery, and it does a lot of damage to the enemy. That's it. Just wanted to add that in as the end. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you all next time.